Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about the top 5 reasons why you should not be a coward and just do digital advertising yourself. It's not that hard. If you know how to do math, it is. It is? No, it's easy. Easy. The first reason, I was talking about this with some guys that signed up to the With You program just yesterday. Actually, I got their onboarding call after this. Was nobody moves faster than the business owner. Nobody. It doesn't matter how much you pay them, no one's going to move faster than the business owner. Here's a perfect example. If you click the link in the description and apply for With You, take a wild guess how long it took me to build all of the landing pages that you see there, how long it took me to create the campaigns, how long it took me to create the nurture sequences. If you go to my personal YouTube, there's a 2-hour and 15-minute long video where I build the entire thing from scratch, from a blank landing page to completed landing pages, the nurture sequences, writing the ads and turning them on. And then a minute after I turned the ads on, we got our first lead from that funnel. That took me 2 hours and 15 minutes. To put in perspective, if you got a done for you digital advertising agency, even if you got us, that'll take at least a month. Just as the economics of how the business works out, right? But all I did was I just sat in my office with a hangover, by the way, and built that entire thing from scratch because it's my money. No, who the is going to move faster than me when it's my source of income? It's my money going into the ads. No one's going to move faster than me. So the first reason you should do digital advertising yourself is just simply speed. Like, we have so many members in With You that just sign up. They're like, yep. So the way With You works is we do 2-day launchpad workshops. And so what that is we sit down with you in a room, we point at your screen, we tell you what to click and type, and we build out your campaigns with you, as the clever name would suggest. But we also have all the workshop recordings in school. And so we've had so many members now, they're like, I can't wait. I can't or don't want to wait 4 weeks to do a workshop. So I'm just going to do watch one of the workshop recordings this weekend. And we've had so many members just immediately get results. Like Blake came to the Sydney workshop, and when I actually looked at his campaigns, I was like, wait, your campaigns have been running for a while. When did he build this? He goes, oh, I watched the workshop recordings for the Melbourne one and just did it. I was like, this is doing really well. Like, you getting sales? He's like, yeah, these are all the invoices. And he just had $9 grand in invoices in the last week, and he's only spent $332 on ads or something like that, right? So the first reason you should do digital advertising yourself is speed. If you want to make money really, really quickly and grow your business really, really quickly, no one is going to move faster than you. The second reason is clarity. Your marketing and sales processes are literally what injects cash, which is the lifeblood of your business, into your business. I don't know why you would delegate that from day one. It's like you just want to be murdered. It's like you're walking around with a sign, like in the street in the middle of the night, looking to get mugged, and you're walking around with a sign that says, victim, 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 murder me, stab me. And you just that's exactly what you're trying to do. Most people, they jump from relying on word of mouth to relying on someone to do all of it for them. So what I mean by that, you start your business and you're really good at what you do. And so you get some referrals, like your friends and family members tell people about you, and then some other people tell you about you. And then you post organically on social media and stuff like that, whatever. And then you go, oh, I need to do ads. I'm going to delegate it from day one because I'm a business owner and I get to delegate things. And and then you jump to getting a digital advertising agency and they say CTR, CPM, CPA. You don't know what the those mean. And so you jump from relying on word of mouth to relying on someone else to do it for you. And it's like you might be speaking English, but you might as well be speaking Spanish because this person's throwing all these numbers at you and you don't even know what the they're saying. They just talk about, oh, we got a really high CTR. We got so many clicks. Look how much traffic we got. And you go, oh, well, yeah, they told me that I'm getting lots of clicks, so that must be really good. But they don't talk about conversions. You don't know what your conversion rate is. You don't know how many leads that you got. You don't know what your conversion rate is on your landing page. You don't know what your contact rate was. You don't know what your close rate was. And so you can't even speak the same languages. And then what that means as well is they can just completely pull the wool over your eyes and go, oh, yeah, look, we got so much traffic. But the way that you measure the success of your marketing is a P&L statement. It's not the back end of Meta Business Manager telling how much reach you got. It's not how much impressions you got. It's not your brand recall or lift. You look at your P&L statement at the end of the month and go, I have a BAS statement to pay. Can I make it or not? I don't understand. What the You get into business to make money and then you delegate the make money part. Absurd. The third reason is just simply economics. Now, I feel like I'm beating a dead horse here, but typically when people get digital advertising agencies, they fall into one of 2 buckets. Either they get a onshore team with a bunch of people that speak English and they charge probably like a $5,000 onboarding, $5,000 to $10,000 onboard. Actually, I was talking about this with the guys yesterday as well. The previous 6 agencies I talked to charged like a $5,000 to $10,000 onboarding fee. They had like a $3,000 a month retainer, and they had like $5,000 in minimum ad spend. And when you're just a small, startup, maybe you're just like in the low 6 figures or something like that, or you're just like 1 or 2 team members, that just doesn't economically make sense. So like the best case scenario might be that you just get busier and break even. And like I said in the last point, you measure the success of your marketing on the P&L statement, the bottom line. It doesn't make any sense. And so you go, okay, well, I can't get the expensive one. Well, I get a cheap one. And so you get some freelance, or one of my cousins in Cebu or Manila or something like that, and they're doing it. And they charge like $400 a month. And you're a business owner, like do the math. Like if someone has to make $400 a month profitable for their business, how much time do you think they can actually spend on your account? What kind of skill do you think they can afford? Sophie is expensive. Like if you want to get like experienced, skilled talent, it's expensive. And so people, they just go to the freelance and go, oh, like I guess this will work. Like they just, usually what it is they just have like a shallow understanding of how to use the interface, but they don't know how to use it intelligently. It's like if you gave someone a massive toolkit, and there's like all these different tools, and they just get a hammer. And they go, oh, I know how to use this one. And then it's like when every tool, the only tool you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And so you either like over-invested, which is the first scenario, or you pay too little and you get what you paid for. And so most people are just stuck in this thing where they just need to be able to do the basics well. Like if you just learnt how to like make a decent ad and show it to the right people, make some simple changes to your landing page so that more of the traffic that does hit that becomes a lead, and you actually know how to close leads that come from your cold ads instead of just word of mouth or referral leads that already know who you are, they already know what it costs, and they're referred by someone that they trust. You're essentially a checkout page and still can't close 100%. That's all you need to grow your business. And to be clear as well, like there is a time where getting a done-for-you agency economically makes sense. Like we have an entire department for a done-for-you agency. But the analogy I was using before, when the only tool we have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Most digital advertising agencies, the only thing that they offer is done-for-you solutions. The other reason they don't do education or anything like that is because you actually need to know what you're doing to teach it in the first place. The best measure of how good you are at something is your ability to communicate it and teach other people how to do that. None of these other digital advertising agencies know how to teach any of this. They don't even teach their own internal team members. What hope and what prayer and what rain dance do you need to make to the God to hope that they can actually teach you how to grow a business on the internet? So the third reason is economics. Fourth reason is customer insight. As the business owner, there's probably no one else on earth that has talked to your customer as much as you. So the customer insights you get are absolutely critical. When you get a done-for-you agency, like we have to grill the business owner with question after question after question after question to try and get customer insights. And it's always an ongoing thing. But if you're running your own digital advertising agencies, you know they're away from motivators, you know they're towards motivators, you know the things that they say on the phone all the time, you know the objections that they get. The reason that our ads perform really, really well is because I did 1,500 traffic discovery sessions before I even got my first sales rep. If you actually go to, I think I mentioned in the previous video, if you click the link in the description, that's the application page for our With You program. The whole funnel, the nurture sequences and the ad campaign took me 2 hours and 15 minutes to make. If you think I'm lying, if you go to my personal YouTube video, there's literally just a Loom recording where I build the entire thing from scratch in silence, right? And you can see, I get to the FAQ section, which is like at the bottom of the page. You can see me get up out of my chair and leave the room and then come back and get up and leave. And I'm going to Tim, one of my sales reps, and saying, hey, what are all the objections and questions you've been getting recently? And what are the answers to them? And I just go down, write down an FAQ, write down his objection handle or his answer and put them there, right? So the customer insights are super critical. Actually, Tim and I are in a sales coaching program called Convert Club. Shout out to Peter Lakovich. And Tim posted his win because we've had consistently growing record months of members enrolling in With You. And Peter asked Tim, like, hey, what are some of the things that you did to contribute to that success? And one of the things that Tim said was the connection between marketing and sales, because we just after every single call he just tells me what happened, and if there's a recurring issue, I just add something to the marketing somewhere to prevent or minimize it. The fifth reason is creative control. Now, when you work with a done-for-you agency, we had to go back and forth and go, hey, here's some content ideas, you got to film them, edit them, you got to do this back and forth communication dance of trying to get content, and it can take really, really long. And sometimes they don't like our ideas, so we've got to get feedback and send them a new idea and all this stuff. If you know how to write a good ad, you know how to film a good ad, you know how to talk to camera and things like that. Creative control isn't even an issue anymore. You don't need to talk to anyone. Like when I want to do our ads, Aiden just comes here every fortnight and go, all right, cool. And also because I have customer insight, I go, Aiden, how long does it take me to film an ad? One take. And it takes a minute because the ad is a minute long. Okay, cool. What's something that someone said in a traffic discovery session? All right, cool. And then I'll just riff the entire thing, right? And to be fair as well, like some of that comes with repetition. Like I've done this for a long time, but because I have so much customer insight, I can just talk to the towards and away from motivators of my customers. We didn't plan this video. We started the title of this video. We came up with the title of this video. Aiden, how long have we been recording for? We've been recording for 12 minutes. We came up with the title for this video 14 minutes ago. And we've just been going through 5 reasons why someone shouldn't get a digital advertising agency. We just pause for 10 seconds between them, give me what's another one? What's another one? What's another one? And it's just the ability to riff. And so creative control, you don't need to like go back and forth with someone. You don't need to do these like lengthy revision periods. You can just hit record on your phone, publish an ad, and make more money on the internet. And so if you want to know how to do all of this independently yourself, without having to get paid an agency to do all of it for you and get over invested, without having to get some freelancer that doesn't even respond to your emails. Man, when Tim pitches with you and someone's with a digital advertising agency now, they're talking about how like they can't even get a response to the email from the digital account manager within like a week from their current digital advertising agency. Tim's like, yeah, you can't even get rid of a brand. Where else on earth can you enroll in a digital advertising education coaching program that gets you results as fast as we do? And when you post in our school community, the managing director of the business responds with a video response on the same day. Where the else? And it's only like 4.5K plus GST. If you knock it out in one go, we give you like a 10% discount. Alternatively, you can do 6 monthly installment plans. We've had members make 8 times that investment in their first month. Like, how much more do you want to me on that deal? And so if you want to get those results as quick as you possibly can, click the link in the description before that price goes up, because I said 4.5K, but it's the end of January right now. It's probably going up next month. We'll see you inside.